I didn't really know how to break down this video for you. I only really knew that I really wanted to do this nail art, and I thought it would be fun to show you in a very sped up manner how I do my freehanding without really diving too deep into it. And if you couldn't tell from the title of the video, this is some over the garden wall nail art. And I thought it would be perfect to do this as my Halloween look, my birthday look, and on Monday I'm going to be getting an over the garden wall tattoo to kind of immortalize this show for me always. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the show, I don't blame you. It's kind of a show that flew under the radar for a lot of people, and it's essentially about two brothers that get lost in a strange forest in a strange time, and the people that they meet and the experiences that they have with those people and animals, and essentially just making their way through the woods. And I'll be honest, I didn't like the show the first time I watched it. It left me feeling incredibly unsettled, and so I just sat with it. And while I was sitting on it, I came to a realization that the reason why I didn't like it is because it reminded me of being a little kid, essentially lost in the woods. Just not literally lost in the woods, but just kind of lost in society. Lost in a way where you're in a group of people, but you're not really with that group of people, if you get what I mean. So after I concluded that it was really me, not the show, I rewatched it and I came to really love the show and the themes that are going on, and I came to really appreciate that they're not really trying to convey a single story. It's more about the experience and the experience of finding your way home. And I guess ultimately another thing that the show is conveying is that there are many ways to find your way home, and finding your way home doesn't necessarily mean that you're going back to the place of your birth or your rearing. Finding a home can mean so many things, and it's up to you to figure out what home means to you. There's nobody else who can tell you what a home is. Home is just a feeling, and you know you're in the right place when you get that feeling. For me, that feeling came when I moved from my home, a place that I had lived for 18 years and hadn't ever felt comfortable in. I still don't feel fully comfortable when I go back to visit the family that still lives there. I can easily say that I know that town like the back of my hand, and I know it so much better than Portland, but I don't think that place will ever be my home. Instead, where I live now is my home. It took me moving far away to find people that liked me for me, to be in an environment that really wanted me to thrive instead of keeping me smothered and isolated. And maybe it's a little unfair to say that the show is the sole reason that I've been reflecting on those feelings as much as I have, but it's just kind of amazing how media can make us face things in ourselves without pointing a finger at you, sitting you down on a couch, whipping out a pencil and notebook and asking you, how did that make you feel? It's kind of amazing that a TV show can do that. And I'm glad that I got to share that with you, and I hope you like this nail art. I really love it. overall, I'm just kind of glad that I get to turn all of these feelings into something beautiful, not only on my nails, but on my skin as well. So yeah, thanks for listening.